Hi, my name is Nate Vargas. I play baseball at UC Santa Barbara. I'm from Rockland, California. I play catcher, and my favorite spot on campus is probably the U Center, and it's right over by the lagoon.
What are some of your favorite things to do around your hometown as well?
When I'm at home, honestly, yeah, like to spend a lot of time with family. I'm with my girlfriend a lot too. I value a lot of that quality time with like close people, and also me and my brothers get along really well. I have two younger brothers at home. One is 20, and then the other one is 14. So, I like to spend a lot of time, especially now that I'm out here. I don't get to see them as much. When I'm at home, I really value just spending that time.
Can you tell us a little bit about yourself and your journey in baseball?
Yeah, I would say I'm a very dedicated player. I play baseball honestly because I genuinely love the sport. It's taught me a lot about life in a way. When I look at it from when I was graduating high school to where I'm at now, like I'm a completely different person and a completely different player as well too. But like I've been very lucky to have great coaches around me, especially here at UC Santa Barbara. Our coaches are really good, and I think it's really just I've taken a good step in my journey while I've came here, and I think a lot of it comes with good coaching and a great like playing environment we have around us. And I guess for my journey, I also came from a junior college at Folsom Lake College, and I loved my time there as well. It really helped me develop as like a player, helped me turn from like a kid into a man in a way. And it really set me up for success here.
And how did your decision come about to kind of migrate to UC Santa Barbara from where you were at before?
I mean, honestly, really great baseball program here. As soon as I came here, the coaches, they were really great and just everything felt right. Like we went over to the practice and just watching how like they go about the business and everything. I just enjoyed that. And then academically, you can't really get much better here. And then the location, living on a beach. I mean, it really doesn't get much better than that. It was a no brainer for me.
Now, talking about baseball, what would you say is the biggest challenge of being a catcher that most people don't realize?
Honestly, I would say like the biggest thing is like you genuinely get beat up a lot, and but it's really more about like it truly is like a mindset. Like you just have to know that you're gonna take some of those hits and just, as our head coach here says, he's like, you have to take some blows and then land some blows. So, we just have to take those blows and then, it'll reward us in the end. So, but it is a very physically demanding position.
And do you have any specific kind of products or regimens that you use to kind of recover or for training?
Yeah. So recently, when I got here this year, I really wasn't good about like the recovery aspect. I was good in the training, but I could have been better on the recovery. And I started using the Normatec, like the boots. And honestly, like I live by those things. Like I'm every single road trip, I'm using them after a game for like either 15 or 30 minutes, and I feel like it really helps me out.
And as a catcher, you play such a crucial role in both defense and game strategy. How do you approach game calling and working with pitchers?
Honestly, we've done a good job about establishing good relationships with our pitchers. In terms of game calling, it doesn't really come down to me. We trust our coach. He calls really good games, so we have a lot of faith in him. So I trust what he's calling. But in terms with pitchers, we've established good relationships. I mean, throughout the fall, this season, I love my pitching staff. So I've been very lucky to get to catch them this year.
And what's one area of the game that you've really focused on improving since you got to UC Santa Barbara?
I think honestly, just being confident in my ability. I work really hard and, I put a lot of time and effort into this just because I genuinely love playing the game of baseball. But I think sometimes just trying to do too much. And I think I've learned and matured here about being confident in what I'm doing and then just sticking to a plan. As our coaches say, we can't be worried about the result, just saying about the process about everything. I know it sounds a little cliche at times, but it is a good way to go about everything.
Did you play any other sports growing up before baseball?
Yeah, I played football and then I also played basketball. But once I got to high school, I knew I genuinely was like, I have the biggest passion for baseball, so I think I'm going to stick with baseball.
And what are some other kind of hobbies you have outside of baseball that you do to take your mind off of things or stay focused?
Yeah, so when back at home, I don't really play much video games like while I'm at school right now. Like I don't have anything or play anything, but when I'm with my brothers, we like to play some of MLB The Show. And my mom always thinks it's funny because she's like, "Oh, you're either playing baseball or when you come home, you're playing baseball with your brothers." But it's good quality time that we both get to enjoy, and then go out on dates with my girlfriend. And then I also like to go like to the movies, go get food with my friends. So I wouldn't say like I have that many like hobbies, I would say genuinely baseball probably is my biggest hobby, but I do value like a lot of quality time like away from baseball as well.
What's your favorite MLB team?
I'm a Braves fan. So when I was younger, I grew up in North Carolina. So I was pretty close. Like there was really no teams close to us, and the closest team was the Braves. So I've just stayed true to where I grew up when I was younger. We moved to California when I was 8.
And if you can catch for any player in MLB history, who would it be?
Honestly, if I could catch any pitcher, it would probably be Greg Maddux. I know that he would just absolutely fill up the zone, and he would make my job easy. So I think I would enjoy catching him.
So now I'm going to steer into NIL. How has the NIL era impacted your life as a college athlete, and what opportunities has it opened up for you?
Honestly, I have really not done anything with NIL. So this is kind of like my first time like really being in this situation here. When I was at junior college, we didn't worry about a single thing with NIL. Our coach did not care for it, but we also just didn't have like any opportunities really. And then while I've been here, I just really haven't. I've been trying to like be proactive in it. I might as well use it while I'm here, but nothing too crazy for me.
What are some companies and brands that you would want to work for in the future that you really have your eyes set on?
Honestly, like I think the biggest thing that I would want is probably like a supplement company for like nutrition or something, because those are things that I think like with the correct usage can really benefit people. Nothing crazy, but like, just a couple basic things, and I think that would probably be like the biggest thing I would want to go for sure.
What inspired you to join the Next Name platform?
Honestly, I just wanted to put my name out there. I played for like over summer. I would play with like guys who were playing like SEC schools over there, and so I wanted to just see like what if I just put my name out there? I was like, you never know, like it could just happen. Anything could happen. So
Yeah, and do you have any advice that you'd give to either current or potential college athletes on the current NIL landscape from what you've seen and how to take advantage of NIL opportunities in general?
yeah, I think everyone should just be proactive about it. I don't think it takes that much time and effort to really just put your name out there. Obviously, it's not an easy process. Some people do is they just don't even start. Like they don't even try to get their name out there. So if you're putting your name out there and you're doing what you can to do, like to try to find opportunities, then the rest will happen. So I think people need to put their name out there and just really try for it.
And then I think I saw yesterday you had a game and you hit a home run.
Yeah.
How was that feeling?
Oh, that was nice. It felt really nice. I guess it was tough as a competitor. It really sucked to end up losing that game yesterday too. That was the hardest part. I know that the team we're feeling pretty good about our big series coming up. So I think that the loss yesterday sucked, but I think that there's a lot of positives we can look at too.
And do you have any specific brand of clothing that you prefer for either shoes or gear for in-game or training use?
Yeah, I mean, our school uses Adidas, and honestly, I'm a big fan of all the Adidas stuff that we get. So, because I used it my freshman year of college too, I used Adidas stuff too, and then I loved it here too. So the Adidas footwear is very good.
What would you say is like your short-term and long-term goals for the season?
I think for my short-term goal, for me personally, I just want to keep taking it one game at a time. I don't want to get too caught up in like just getting really ahead of myself. So I just want to keep taking it one game at a time. I think long term, our goal is to go to Omaha and win the entire thing. Like, I think that we have a good squad, and we all believe it. So I think that we all can collectively say that would all be our long term goals right now.
Do you have any song or a certain type of music that gets you hyped up for games that you guys maybe listen to in the locker rooms?
Yeah, out here we're playing like a lot of like house music in the locker room. On my own, I personally I'm not playing it, but like when it's at the field, it's always fun to listen to. It gets everyone pretty amped and like good energy before the games, so it's nice.
If you could have dinner with any athlete or public figure, who would it be and why?
Sorry, this is a good question.
It's okay. Take your time.
Honestly, I would probably say the one person I would want to go to dinner with would be Freddie Freeman, because when he was a Brave, I always loved Freddie Freeman, and it sucks that he's a Dodger now, but I still like Freddie Freeman a lot. So when I was younger, I loved his swing a lot. So I would try to hit like him for sure. So I would say Freddie Freeman.
And what's a good way for fans or supporters to stay connected with you and your journey?
Yeah, I mean, if they want to stay connected with the journey, they can just reach out to my Instagram and then my Twitter too. I don't really use Twitter that much. Like if it's like a long bus ride or something, just trying to kill time. Sometimes I'll be on there, and then Instagram, I stay engaged on there, so that's a great way to find me. My Instagram, it's Nate.Vargas7, and then my Twitter is Nate Vargas 2021.
Is there anything else that you would like to share about NIL, baseball, or your experiences as a student athlete?
I guess in terms of my own experiences, I don't have too much to talk about, but I guess in terms of like just what I've seen, it's just I mean, I'm glad that like people are being a part of it and finding ways to like, really make a name for themselves. I think that's good. And I genuinely just think that people should keep exercising for it and just putting their name out there. At the end of the day, it does not hurt to do it.